Well, the Bihar polls are well underway. I'm Frank Pereira. It's 6:30 p.m. You're watching Rajya Sabha television. Time for Verdict 2015. Let's begin with the headlines. Bihar polls get underway. State sees high to moderate voter turnout. Over 57% of the 1.35 crore eligible voters cast their votes. First phase of polling goes on peacefully. No untoward incident reported during the course of the day. Long queues seen in many polling booths. Elderly and women seen voting in large numbers. Bihar's Urban Development Minister Avdesh Kushwaha resigns over allegations of graft. Minister says it is a big conspiracy by his political rivals. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi holds a rally in Jahanabad after Election Commission's approval. Opposition had lodged a complaint against the rally that coincided with the first phase of polling. Well, after a high-pitched, bitter phase of campaigning, the first of the 5 phases of elections to Bihar's 243-seat assembly concluded today. Over a span of 2 months, rival camps led by Prime Minister Modi on one hand and Nitish and Lalu Prasad on the other traded barbs and counter barbs. Here's what happened during the first phase of polling, where 57% voting was seen.
During this phase, the turnout for this phase has been very encouraging. While in the previous election, it was about 50.85%. This time on and up till now, the information received is that it is 57%. Maybe that it will step up further by 1 or 2%.
Bihar Assembly elections have come to an end. Voting for the 49 constituencies from across 10 districts for the first phase started at 7 a.m.
ये तो देश के प्रति मेरा कर्तव्य है, मुझको पहले आकर और वोट कास्ट करना चाहिए।
नौजवानों को रोजगार हो, यही सब है और क्या प्रोग्रेस मतलब होना चाहिए।
मुद्दा तो यही है कि मान ली बिहार में शांति हो, ये गुंडागर्दी खत्म हो, सड़क, बिजली, पानी सभी को सुविधा मिले।
क्या विकास हुआ है पिछले बार, उसको देख करके ही वोट देंगे इस बार।
In terms of geographical size, 1/5 of the state cast their vote in phase 1. 49 seats were contested across 10 districts which include Samastipur, Begusarai, Khagaria, Bhagalpur, Banka, Munger, Lakhisarai, Shekhpura, Nawada and Jamui. As voting started in Bihar, Prime Minister Narendra Modi urged voters to exercise their franchise in large numbers. He particularly exhorted the young voters to cast their votes. Shortly after 7 a.m., the Prime Minister tweeted, urging all those voting today in Bihar to vote in large numbers. I particularly urge my young friends to cast their vote. In a first, security on voting day was not taken care by the Bihar police but by paramilitary forces. Additional Chief Electoral Officer R. Lakshman said there were no reports of any untoward incident.
2 बूथ है, दोनों बूथों पर एक पे CISF है, एक पे CRPF है। पुख्ता इंतजाम है।
अभी 42% के लगभग ओवरऑल पोलिंग हो चुकी है। मतदान मोर और लेस पीसफुल रहा है, सिवाय 1-2 इंस्टेंसेस को। 2 जगह क्लैशेस के रिपोर्ट मिले हैं, किंतु वो पोलिंग बूथ से काफी दूर हुए हैं और स्थिति नियंत्रण में है।
Of the 49 seats that went to polls in the first phase, Mayawati's Bahujan Samaj Party contested in 41, BJP contested in 27, RJD in 17, LJP in 13, Congress in 8, RLSP in 6, 3 by the HAMS, CPI in 25 and CPIM in 12. A total number of 1.35 crore electors were eligible to cast their votes for 49 assembly seats, for which 583 candidates including 54 women contested.
डाल लिया वोट, मताधिकार का प्रयोग किया। मुझे खुशी है और मैं चाहता हूं कि देश में अब एक कानून हो और मतदाताओं के जागरूकता का विशेष अभियान चल ही रहा है और चले।
जनता सेक्युलरिज्म के झंडे के नीचे खड़ी होगी, वहाँ पे महागठबंधन को जिताएगी, उसी की सरकार बनाएगी।
Voting came to an end at 3 p.m. in 9 constituencies. Polling in 4 constituencies ended at 4 p.m. and polling for the remaining 36 constituencies ended at 5 p.m. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha Television. Well, joining me for a chat to talk about the first phase of polling that was held today in Bihar is Krishna Kumar Singh, senior journalist, joining me from Patna. Mr. Krishna Kumar Singh, thank you for joining me on the program. You know, day 1 or phase 1 is now done and dusted. Election Commission saying that the voter turnout was encouraging at 57%. Do you think it's a right start?
It should be more than 60%, I think. The Election Commission has done a very good job, no doubt. And the people are here also very, very enthusiastic. But this time it is, the voter turnout is low in comparison to earlier elections. And the people were so enthusiastic who have exercised their mandate that they came on elephant, they came on horses and different. And again, it appears that women outnumber the men, like previous occasion. And it was a woman, because of woman factor, the last assembly election of 10, the Nitish Kumar, in favor of Nitish Kumar, they have turned out in huge number. This time, if the voting percentage is not 60 to 65%, then it is alarming.
Indeed.
For both the camps.
Indeed, it will be alarming if the voting numbers are low. But you know, like you pointed out about the women voters, I mean, serpentine queues were seen all across, this particular Seemanchal region where 10 districts went to poll today. Women, how much of an influence do you think they're going to have on the polls? Is the woman factor going to be extremely crucial?
Now, women factor, Frank, this was not Seemanchal area. This was central Bihar and some parts of East Bihar was there. Women factor may be crucial because Nitish Kumar has done something very good. This reservation in panchayat elections, this cycle distribution to girl students. If the women have turned out in big number as it appeared, frankly, it will be, I think, it will a little bit, I expect it may go in favor of Nitish Kumar. But the counting day will tell all these things.
Indeed, the counting day will say everything or will reveal everything, but a stellar job there done by the Election Commission as well as the paramilitary forces. It was unprecedented, a first time ever where Bihar police was kept out of the polls and paramilitary forces were used, barring a couple of stray incidents, very far away from polling booths. By and large, the polling was extremely peaceful.
Except two places. In Baka, where the delay in correcting the EVM, people resented. Thereafter, a video came and they started lathi charge on the agitating electorate. Then at that booth, the electorate have boycotted the poll. And in few booths in Samastipur Assembly constituency, some disturbance were there. But by and large, the Election Commission has done very, very good job. And UAU was hovering over this Jamui and Naxalite infested areas, UAU. I watched it on different channels. And 6 or 7 helicopters were deployed in this riverine and riverine like this Khagaria and this hilly area of Baka and Jammu.
All right, Mr. Krishna Kumar Singh, we'll have to leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining us there with those details from Bihar and putting things into perspective for us on this very crucial day where the polls are finally underway. Joining us on the phone line right now is our correspondent Neelu Vyas Thomas from the ground in Bihar. Neelu, the Election Commission has come out and said that it saw 57% voter turnout today during the first phase. That number, of course, is likely to go up and maybe tomorrow we will get a final figure. But encouraging signs nonetheless. Take us through what the feeling was on the ground. We saw several visuals there of serpentine queues, people queuing up from as early as 6 a.m. in the morning to go out and cast their vote.
You're right, Frank, when you say that there was a great enthusiasm which was seen among the voters. Since morning, people had been lining up outside the polling booths, and which is in fact a clear indication of the fact that people want change. There was a time when Bihar was known for its lawlessness, law and order was not in place. People were talking about a jungle Raj, but there is a certain order which can be seen, and it is indicative of the fact that people here really want change. Now, when you talk about the political calculations here, the 49th constituency which went for polls, they were very crucial. You had prominent candidates who were among the favored: Ramvilas Paswan's younger brother, Pashupati Kumar. Then you had Paswan's nephew, Prince Raj. And you also had BJP MP Ashwini Chaube's son, Arijit Shashwat. So these were the prominent names which figured. So, but as of now, when we spoke to the voters, it really looks like a neck-and-neck battle. Till last week, people said the BJP had an edge. But today, if I were to tell the viewers, it's really a tough fight. So it's no one's game at the moment, really.
Indeed, it is no one's game, and it's extremely difficult to call right now. But, as far as the polls itself is concerned now, of course, it's underway. It's just phase one that has gone by. There are 4 more phases to go. And certainly it's going to be an interesting and a riveting contest on the cards.
Absolutely, Frank, and that is why, the many posters have already built this election as a mini Lok Sabha election. People are really talking about Bihar election as a mini Lok Sabha election because it is a direct contest between Nitish Kumar and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And because of the fact that Narendra Modi is taking such a micromanaged interest, you can see at the end of the Prime Minister, and that is really making the entire electoral battle very interesting. People here on the ground, when I was speaking to the people here in the villages, even the block pramukhs and the pradhans, the village pradhans said that they have never seen a Prime Minister taking such a keen interest at the block level. For example, you saw Narendra Modi's rally at Magdampur. That was a public meeting at the block level. So never before have the people really seen Prime Minister really jumping into the fray. And that is what has made the Bihar polls very, very interesting.
Indeed. All right, Neelu Vyas, we'll have to leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining us there with those details from the ground in Bihar. It's time now for a short break, but still to come, Bihar's Urban Development Minister resigns over graft allegations, leaves Nitish and his party red-faced. That and much more on the other side. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Get live Rajya Sabha session. News, views, reports and analysis you can trust on social media. Subscribe, follow, like Rajya Sabha Television.
Welcome back. You're watching Rajya Sabha Television. Well, Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed 2 rallies in Bihar today, one in Jahanabad and another in Babua. Modi launched a scathing attack on Chief Minister Nitish Kumar and RJD Chief Lalu Prasad over the issue of corruption. He accused the 2 leaders of insulting the legacy of Jayaprakash Narayan. The Prime Minister was referring to a sting video that surfaced showing senior Bihar Minister Avdesh Prasad Kushwaha accepting bribe. Kushwaha resigned later.
अगर 4 लाख रुपए की बोली जाती है, हिसाब किताब उस प्रकार से होता है और सरकार में रहते हुए होता है, तो भाइयों बहनों, जयप्रकाश जी को अगर सच्ची श्रद्धांजलि देनी है, इस पाप के साथ जिस राजनीतिक दलों का संबंध है, इस पाप के साथ जिस गठबंधन का संबंध है, पूरे बिहार में चुन करके ऐसे लोगों को साफ कर दो मेरे भाई.
Meanwhile, Nitish Kumar addressed a rally in Aurangabad. He attacked the opposition, the NDA alliance, saying that they were busy bickering among themselves. He also attacked the Prime Minister for campaigning in Bihar, saying he wouldn't bother to come back for years if the NDA won.
मैंने चुनाव जीत करके गए तो 14 महीना तो बिहार याद आया नहीं. फिर जब चुनाव नजदीक आ गया तो बिहार टहलने लगे. या तो विदेश जाते हैं या बिहार आते हैं.
Well, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister and Samajwadi Party leader Akhilesh Yadav addressed his first rally in Bihar as the poll battle among political parties intensified in the state. This is the first time Yadav is addressing a rally in Bihar ahead of the elections.
डीएनए ठीक करने वाले डॉक्टर लोग हैं, उन्हें नोबेल प्राइज मिल गया है। तो समस्या तो बताइए, लेकिन इलाज क्या है? मैं ये आपको कहने आया हूं, हम समाजवादी लोगों का और आपका पुराना रिश्ता है।
Meanwhile, facing graft charges, Bihar's Urban Development Minister Avdesh Kushwaha has stepped down. Kushwaha said that he has sent his resignation to Chief Minister Nitish Kumar, urging him to accept it. The development came ahead of the first phase of polling in the state. A sting operation claimed that Kushwaha took bribe promising contracts in the next government if his party comes to power. The video was later tweeted by BJP's Bihar President Sushil Kumar Modi. Kushwaha said that the allegations are serious enough for him to step down and allow a fair probe to find the truth.
गंभीर आरोप है, इसलिए मैंने अपने मंत्री पद से माननीय मुख्यमंत्री को आग्रह करते हुए इस चीज से, इस आरोप से मैं मर्माहत हूं और त्याग पत्र भेज दिया हूं। और जो आरोप लगाया गया है इसका डट करके जो सही बात है जनता के सामने लाने का मैं कोशिश करूंगा।
Moving on now, Jitan Ram Manjhi's son-in-law Devendra Manjhi has filed his nomination as an independent from Bodh Gaya district. Devendra claims that his entry has made the contest three-cornered in Bodh Gaya. However, his opponents aren't taking him seriously. Here's more.
Manjhi's son-in-law Devendra Kumar Manjhi turned into a rebel after he was denied a ticket for the Bodh Gaya seat reserved for the scheduled castes. He alleged that his father-in-law managed to give a ticket to his son Santosh Kumar Suman but failed to arrange one for him. Manjhi had earlier appointed son-in-law Devendra as his personal assistant during his brief tenure as the Chief Minister of Bihar, but removed him from the post after the opposition raised fingers over his appointment.
तो जिस वर्ग की आप लड़ाई लड़ रहे हैं और उस वर्ग को आप यदि प्रतिनिधित्व नहीं देंगे तो फिर आपकी लड़ाई को माना जाएगा कि भाई आपने वो नहीं किया। अब उनकी मजबूरी रही है कि उनको जब टिकट मिला नहीं तो देंगे कहां से। उसमें मैं भी एक हूं, मैं भी रेस में था, लेकिन मुझे भी टिकट नहीं मिला।
Manjhi is pitted against sitting MLA of the BJP Shyamdev Paswan representing the NDA and Sarvjit of the RJD representing the Grand Alliance. Both claim that Devendra Manjhi is not a serious contender in Bodh Gaya's poll arena.
सारे लोग एनडीए के जो लीडर है, एनडीए का जो मिशन है उसको देख रहा है लोग। देवेंद्र मांझी का सवाल यहाँ थोड़े है।
आप प्रधानमंत्री का बेटा हो जाइए और जनता के पास आके कहिएगा कि हम जीतन राम मांझी का दामाद है, हमको वोट दे दीजिए। यह लोकतंत्र की परिभाषा नहीं है।
Bodh Gaya attracts innumerable tourists as it is the place where Gautam Buddha is said to have obtained enlightenment. But infrastructure development leaves a lot to be desired here.
Bodh Gaya is an international tourist destination, but barring the main highway, the condition of the roads here is deplorable. Right now, I'm at Ratnara village, and if I have to go to Murera village, I'll have to cross this river. But there's no bridge. And like others, like most of these villagers who've been doing it since decades, I have to cross this river by walking.
हम उसी व्यक्ति की चाहते हैं जो विकास करें, विकास जो करेंगे उनके लिए हम एड़ी चोरी करने के लिए एक हैं, कुर्बान करने के लिए तैयार हैं।
While Bodh Gaya is longing for development, candidates are making tall promises. With the entry of Devendra Manjhi, the contest has become interesting. How his son-in-law will impact the poll prospects of the two alliances, that remains to be seen. Kriti Mishra's report for Rajya Sabha TV.
And it's time for another short break on the program right now, but on the other side, we'll take a look at how the women of Bihar are getting empowered through self-help groups. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Tales that inspire, stories of social change. A salute to diversity, promoting public discourse. Events that motivate, inspiring the innovative spirit. Watch Rajya Sabha television documentaries every Friday at 10:30 p.m, Saturday 12:30 p.m, and Sunday at 1 p.m. Ahead of his visit to Israel, a presidential stopover in Palestine. Does it indicate a shift in India's policy? What would be the implications? Watch The Big Picture at 9:30 p.m. on Rajya Sabha television.
Welcome back. You're watching Rajya Sabha television. Let's now get you some political reactions from Bihar in our segment Pulpits.
ये पार्टी कुछ भी करने में माहिर है, ये कुछ भी कर सकती है चुनाव में 2 सीट बढ़ाने के लिए। हार तो ये रहे ही हैं। अभी भी एडीआर की रिपोर्ट आई थी, आपको पता चलना चाहिए कि सबसे ज्यादा दागियों को टिकट भाजपा दे रही है, और ये तो पूरी रणवीर सेना के समर्थन वाली पार्टी है।
गिरिराज सिंह जी बता दें कौन सी बड़ी मछली है? गिरिराज सिंह जी को किसी ने मना किया? मेरे ख्याल में इस तरह का बयान दे करके वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के इलेक्शन कैंपेन के अंदर कोई थोड़ा बहुत इजाफा करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, जिसमें उन नाकामी होगी।
तो मुझको लगता है कि ये जो 49 विधानसभा क्षेत्रों में चुनाव हो रहा है, इसमें 32 पर निश्चित रूप से भारतीय जनता पार्टी चुनाव जीतेगी।
Let's now get you up to date with other election-related news in our segment Polpuri. Gaya police arrested Maoist Vinod Yadav from Mathurapur village today. The police also seized 4 cane bombs, each weighing 30 kilograms. Yadav was arrested during a joint operation by the state police and CRPF's Cobra unit in the district in view of the elections. Income tax authorities on Sunday seized 19 crore rupees unaccounted cash during search operations carried out at Delhi and Muzaffarpur district in Bihar. As per the directives of Election Commission, the income tax officials carried out raids and found 5 crore rupees from 9 people in Delhi and 13.75 crore rupees from 5 persons in Muzaffarpur. Well, the BJP on Sunday organized Loktantra Raksha Divas to commemorate the 113th birth anniversary of social activist Loknayak Jai Prakash Narayan. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and other senior party leaders paid tribute to the social activist. Speaking on the occasion, the Prime Minister said that the agitations like the JP movement paved way for a new kind of politics in the country. Disgruntled BJP leaders Dilmani Devi and Padma Parag Rai Venu have quit the party after being denied tickets to contest the elections. Both the leaders have joined the Janata Dal United. The party has accused the BJP of abandoning veteran leaders like Lal Krishna Advani and Murli Manohar Joshi to make room for those who want to destroy the nation on communal lines. Moving on now, Bihar is taking huge strides in women's empowerment through self-help groups. Cheered by accolades from various quarters, including RBI Governor Raghuram Rajan, self-help groups in Bihar are set to expand further, which is making them the focus of all campaigning parties. Here's the story.
It's been a while, but Naushad still remembers her ordeal. Her husband didn't want her to join the self-help group. Trying to prevent her from contributing ₹5 every month, he would beat her up, threaten to cut off her thumbs and throw her out of the house. Only when Naushad took a loan of ₹20,000 to pay off old debts did he realize the importance of what she was doing.
पहले हमारी एक बच्ची पैदा हुई, तो पैदा होने के बाद उसके इतना यानी ऊपर वाला मुसीबत दे दी, दुख दे दी उसको इतना कि हम डॉक्टर से इलाज नहीं उसको कर पाए। आज तक पूरी का पूरी हम अपना सपना को पूरा किए। आज जैसा चाहे मन चाहा बाल बच्चे को पहना रहे हैं, खिला रहे हैं, इंग्लिश मीडियम में 3 बच्चे को भी पढ़ा भी रहे हैं।
Social help groups are making a difference in the state. Their activities include making incense sticks, pooling small savings, marketing local products and providing nutrition to expectant mothers. Thanks to them, the local money lender who fleeced villagers charging high interest rates is today just a bad memory that's fading fast.
तो 20 रुपये करके यानी सैकड़ा ही जरूरत पर जब तबीयत खराब या और कोई समस्या है तो मिलता था। अगर 500 लिए तो उसको 200 रुपया सूद हो जाता था।
80 lakh women have been benefited from the 2 lakh self-help groups in the state. Many of them operate under the centre's ambitious National Rural Livelihoods Mission. The state government has also promoted them in a big way. No wonder they are ardently wooed across the political spectrum.
With poverty came illiteracy, and with illiteracy came low self-esteem. But now, economic liberalization and new perspective are discernible changes that SHGs have brought, ushering in self-dependence and self-confidence, and most importantly, political awareness. These women no more simply follow the instructions of their husbands before casting their votes. In Bihar with camera person Sudhanshu, I'm Kriti Mishra for Rajya Sabha Television.
Well, that's it on this edition of Verdict 2015. Have a good evening.